Hey everybody, it's Angel Rose with Anjell Rose Beauty, and today we're going to show you guys how to use the new eyeshadow palettes. It's called the Orisha Palette series, and it features the Goddess Oshun, Goddess Yemoja, and the Goddess Oya, and the artwork is done by none other than my friend Liz Marathi. So stay tuned. So this here is the Goddess Oshun palette. It is so beautiful. Look at that. It is so beautiful. And let me show you what the colors were. So beautiful. Yeah. So I handpicked these colors myself. I tested them on myself. I don't sell anything or promote anything that I haven't used myself. I wouldn't want anyone else to do that to me. So I always like to test things out before I put it in my store. So let's get right into it. So let's get into it. So I already did my brows with the Anjell Rose Beauty Brow Gel. It's really cool. So you just pull it off like that. And so you have the comb and the brush, and then push it back on, and twist, and there's the brow gel. So I love this thing. It goes on white, but then it clears within maybe a minute or two. So yeah, so that's what I did my brows with. So I do have a little bit, I do have makeup on, foundation, and concealer on. Put concealer on my eyes. I'm not wearing any lashes, and some of my lashes have concealer on them, but I wanted it to be really bare so you guys can see how to apply your eyeshadow. So this, of course, as I showed you before, is coming from the Goddess Oshun palette, and I will be talking about her in a voiceover. So just so it doesn't look, so guys, you guys know, so it doesn't look weird. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a bone color to place on top of my eyes so that I can use a light color so that it can pop. I will be using the color yellow. So I want it to be really visible, so that's why I'm using this bone color. Goddess Oshun is a very beautiful, very sensual goddess of purity, love, buoyancy, wealth, and fertility. She is said to be the 17th goddess in the Orisha pantheon. She is a patron of women and lovingly assists with finding love, fame, fortune, and happiness. Mother Oshun is kind, gentle, and a great protector. By building a relationship with her, you are bound to add or attract sweetness into your life, or a life of ease. Of course, everyone has to put in some kind of work on themselves, but building a relationship with her, you will definitely be able to attract a sweeter life. There are lots of, or a few celebrities that I know of that seem to have a relationship with Mother Oshun. Of course, Beyonce. I love that song that she did a while back. I think in 2020. It's called Black Parade. That song was pretty dope. And of course, you all know the girl group called Oshun. And then recently, SZA on her album, she did a intro to the goddess Oshun as well. So there seems to be a few celebrities that do have a relationship with her. Okay, right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a transition color. So you want to use a transition color because you want to add depth and dimension into your eye sockets. Sometimes if you just put shadow on, it can look rough, or it can look as if it's just sitting on your eyes. So by adding the transition color, you're creating depth in your eyelids. And that would make your eyeshadow uh, look better. It would make the colors pop out more. So what I'm doing is I'm sweeping inward from the tear ducts, and I'm sweeping inward from the corners of my eyes as well. So it looks like I'm going back and forth. But in order to have a great blend, when you're in the corners of your eyes, on the outer corner, you want to sweep in. When you're on the inner corners of your eyes, you want to sweep in so as to get that perfect blend. And so right here, what I'm doing is I'm adding that bone color again, just to go over it, go over the transition color just a little bit. And as you can see, it's very well blended. So now I'm going to go into the outer corners of my eyes. So the darker colors, it's going to create more depth in my eyelids. And so once I put the yellow on, it's going to bring it out a lot. So one thing about eyeshadow, even if you're a beginner, makeup, you can always fix it. You can always fix it. You can always clean it up. So don't worry about being perfect. And the trick is to use the denser brushes. So the fluffier, the messier, is how I see it. The fluffier, the messier, the denser, the better. I don't know if that would work for you, but that can help you to remember that. So with the denser brushes, you can control the brushes more, and you're able to create small circles and to get that color in there. So right here, what I'm doing is I am applying this yellow shade. Now there's a couple different shades of yellow in there, so depending on what your desired look is, they're each beautiful colors, and they all look a tad different. Some have sparkles, some have more glitter than others, so it's very cool. So I wanted to use a black shade, and so I'm going to the Goddess Oshun Palette, and I'm going to use her color black. Oh, look at that palette. It's so beautiful. I love all the different shades of blue, and we're going to have fun with that palette as well. So I'm just going to borrow the black from her from her palette, and I'm going to dab that in the outer corners of my eyes. So you see that brush is a little dense, and I'm just doing small strokes up and down, kind of like a C. I'm creating a C shape, and then I'm gonna lightly brush it into my lid, not all the way, but just like that. So very small, take your time, and it's okay. So I am using that color to make small circles, and I did that to the other eye as well. And now I'm just sweeping it in to my crease so that I can create more depth and make the yellow stand out. So there it is. And so now I'm gonna put this glitter yellow right on top of it. And now I'm going to use the liquid eyeliner from Anjell Rose Beauty to create a cat eye. And so I've created the cat eye, and now I'm just going to clean it up. So sometimes if your look is not as neat as you want it, you can always clean it up with some concealer. So I'm going to use the Anjell Rose Beauty angle brush, and I'm going to clean that up just like that, very easy, and then pull down to blend. Okay, now I'm going to use the gel eyeliner from Anjell Rose Beauty, and I'm going to put that in the bottom lids. And then I'm going to put some in the corner of the top lid so that I can bring out that yellow color. And you'll see it in just a second. There we go. And now I'm just bringing it in the lid. And so you see how it brought out the yellow? Okay, great. So now I'm going to use the dual mascara wand from Anjell Rose Beauty. And you have a straight side, and the other side is more curved so that you can really grab those lashes and extend them. Okay, so this is the final look for the Oshun palette in the Orisha palette series from Anjell Rose Beauty. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you were able to follow along. Whatever your thoughts are, please put them in the comments. Thank you so much.